Slapper.
Okay. What school do you go to?
Agua Fria High School.
Nice. You nervous?
Yes.
Excited?
Yes.
Right on. All right. So, tell us why you want to go
Why I want to go.
on this trip.
Well, one, I love Jesus Christ. I want to travel and do something more. I feel like I don't serve enough as it is, and I want to do something bigger and more amazing. And the Go Missions trips have been amazing, and they have been some of the best experiences of my life. But I want to do something out of my comfort zone. Like, I've never even been out of the country, so I want to go to Haiti to spread the love of Jesus Christ.
And so you know that you've already committed, I mean, like, for instance, Go is a big commitment. This is a huge commitment. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That seemed a little hesitant, but I mean it, yes.
So, Kelly, tell us, there's several people going on the trip, but why should we choose you over somebody else to go on this trip?
I hate that question because I don't want to be conceited, but I just really want it, and I want to go, and I think that I can bring a lot to the table. I'm not the most rambunctious, loud, amazing speaker, but I think that I can go one-on-one with kids. I think I'm amazing with kids, not to like toot my own horn, but I am. And I just think that I would be a good asset to the program to help out.
Cool. Okay, so commitment to the trip, but we want to know your commitment to God. So describe your walk with Christ and how you plan on and how you mature as a Christian, how you are maturing as a Christian.
Well, my walk with Christ, I mean, it started really young, but I don't think I took it seriously up until probably June, because I did the first missions trip and I was like, man, this is it. This is like, I'm a Christian. I was like so happy. I'm like, I'm taking it seriously. But then I made a lot of mistakes my sophomore year, and I don't think that I don't think I represented myself like a Christian. I don't think that I was doing well as a Christian. And so this past missions trip, even like I was like, I'm taking it seriously this time. And the past 6 months have been amazing. Like my life has completely changed. A lot has been different, and I'm really happy. And I just think that my relationship with God at first was just kind of, I was doing it for my parents. I was doing it just because they wanted me to. But now that I'm old enough to understand what it is and to like pray on my own, to read the Bible and actually like understand what I'm reading, I just think that it's matured like that. Like I understand it now, and I know that I want it, and I want it for my kids. I want it for my husband. I want it for my future.
So, why is a global mission an important part for every church?
Because if we stayed just in Phoenix, I don't think that we were doing our absolute most that we could do, and especially with how much that our church has and how the resources that we have, I think that going to other countries like Mexico, everything that we do, if we have that opportunity, we should take it. Because I think just staying in Phoenix, like I remember the missions trips in middle school, we would just go to downtown Phoenix. And I was like, this is great and all, but I'm like, I can't wait to do more when I'm older. And so now going to like Nevada, that's cool. But yeah,
Cool.
we have the resources to do it, for sure.
You mentioned being a kid lover and that you can relate to kids well. So with most of the kids in Haiti, they don't speak English. So how would you be able to communicate with them? How are you going to be able to interact with them?
I think a lot of it is just showing them love, not like hugging them, but like being there with them, and lots of smiling and eye contact and trying to understand them. But also with, I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, Mom, would it be weird if I tried to learn some Haiti, if I like Googled it or did like Rosetta Stone? And she was like, no, I think that shows dedication and that you should try. So I was like, well, if I get accepted into the program, I should probably learn some basic things just to be able to communicate with
French
them.
Creole is what you'll learn. That's what they speak. French Creole. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be hard, but I can try and get like basic things like
Sure.
hello, Jesus loves you, like stuff like that. But yeah,
Cool.
try.
We'll make sure we provide that to
Yeah.
the basic
Yeah.
work. So, how would your parents describe your personality?
High maintenance. Well, at least that's what my dad says, that I'm high maintenance, but I'm really not. I love camping, so that doesn't fit my maintenance. But my parents, all I know is I'm really, like, when we have family dinners, I'm giggling and I'm laughing and I'm and I like to bug my parents. So I think they describe me as really bubbly and fun, and I like to have a good time. I know whenever I have like friends over, I don't just have one friend over. I have like about 12 over, and we just take over the house and the kitchen. So I think they describe me as outgoing and friendly and yeah, dedicated. I'm a hard worker too. I try my best to help my parents out in every way that I can. So.
Okay, so that's how your parents would describe you. How would your friends describe you?
My friends would describe me as I'm a know-it-all. I'm a know-it-all, and I think I'm a good friend, and I think they think I'm a good friend. I'm always there for people when they need help at 3 in the morning. I'm there for them. I'm friendly. I mean, I make mistakes. I'm not always a perfect friend, but I think that they love me. And out of my best friends, I have 4 best friends, and 3 of them, they all come to Palm Valley.
Who are they?
Well, there's Maddie Mays,
Okay.
and then Paige Yusuf. She's not very familiar with people. She's still pretty on the surface of it. She's not very deep. And Michelle Ratley, she's in Texas now, but and then my other friend Allie Fowler, she's the one that like she doesn't really know God, and I invite her to church every weekend. And I tell her I will pick you up, I will take you, you can sit with me, I'll hold your hand, like I was like I will walk you through it. And she's still very hesitant, but I don't want to give up on her because I love her too much to give up. But so they know about my relationship with Christ.
So what's your biggest concern or fear about going to Haiti?
I don't know. I probably just because I'm going to be away from my parents, and it is really out of my comfort zone, which is I'm willing to take that, but it's still really nerve-wracking. I'm probably going to cry a few times because I'll miss my mom. No. But also just I'm nervous that I'm not going to raise enough money. I'm nervous that I'm not going to have enough people donate to me, like if I do go through. And I'm nervous that I don't want to disappoint anybody. So I just hope and pray that I'll be a good addition to the Haiti family type thing, but I'm scared that I won't be. But I'm going to try to be.
Do you have specific concerns about Haiti itself? I mean, do you think about all the different, what you've heard about? I mean, if it's their environment, how the living arrangements. I mean, do you have any concerns about that?
Well, if there's an earthquake or something, I'm going to freak out. But I was talking to Penny about it, and she was like, they think that all Americans are like rich. They think they're going to try and like carry my bags for me and like expect me to pay them for that and stuff. So I'm kind of scared that I'm not going to I'm going to be kind of like, oh, like thank you, but like no, thank you. Like I think it's going to be weird just because I've never been someplace like that. I know it's kind of a rural, or it's not like rich. So I'm kind of scared. Plus, I'm kind of a germaphobe, so I know that that's going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to. So, but I'm willing to go through with it. So.
Okay, so describe a time when you were really stressed, and how did you handle that situation?
Describe a time when I was really stressed. That's a hard one because I'm not trying to say oh, I never get stressed out, but I don't get stressed out easily. It takes a lot, and normally it's with school. I know, okay, yeah, this made me cry. It was a week before we started school, and I was for registration for high school, and I went to my registration, and I got my classes and stuff, and I saw that I had AP English, and I was like, what? AP English? I just want regular English, and they were like, you can't switch out. And they're like, yeah, there's a project due Monday, and it was this huge, really thick novel, and I had all this, and I was like, crap, I have 6 days to do this. I was like, no, can't do it. So I was freaking out, and I was super stressed that whole week. I had so many meltdowns, but I got the project done, and I did it, and I was like, God, you're gonna make me get through this. I know this is a small hill. I can get over this. But yeah, and things, that's kind of like a basic one, but things with my mom, I'm gonna cry. In middle school, sorry, I can't talk about it. She was admitted into a state asylum. My mom isn't totally all there sometimes, and so I know dealing with that and dealing with my parents, going through that was super stressful. And that's when I started coming to Palm Valley, and that helped so much with going to church and stuff. So I I turn to God when stuff gets hard, so. Sorry.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
So Kelly, are you a leader or a follower? And describe a time when you led or when you followed.
Leader or a follower? It really depends. I think with school, I like to be a leader in classes. Like if we ever have a group project, I'm a neat freak, so I'm kind of in charge of doing that. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I love to be in charge, but I think that with other things, like if I don't know. I think I'm a leader most of the time, but I'm not an amazing speaker. I'm not very outgoing, so I think that a lot of the times I do follow. But I try to be a leader, and a time that I have led would definitely be during school. I had a debate class, and I had a team, and we were debating like gay marriage and stuff, and I tried to bring Bible references into what I do, or like if I'm just leading a group, I'm like, hey, you guys should come to my church. Like I try to do everything that I do if I'm leading, I always try and bring it back to God.
So describe a time when you had to follow. So I think we all have to lead at times.
Twitter.
And I'm just follow. What'd you say?
Twitter.
Twitter.
That's following.
There you go.
I think with my Go team my freshman year, I did not want to take charge. I was like, guys, I'm new to this. I'm so scared. Like, just don't give me all the responsibility. Like, let me just watch. But then I did have to take some responsibility. But I know that I followed a lot, and I looked after, like, I had Caleb Beta, Michael Kunch, I had Lydia. And so, like, I watched them do it, and I was like, wow, like, I want to be them. And that actually really excites me because this year I am an upperclassman, so I get to be a leader on the Go trip, and like but like the freshmen and sophomores are going to be looking up to me to like teach them how to work in a VBS, and I was like, that excites me. I'm excited to be a leader for that.
Cool. We're all